Hello guys, so this is Simple Graphics. So this is an introductory video for our logo design course, and this is the first video you should be watching if you don't know how to use Pixellab. So there are so many tools in Pixellab, but these are the major tools I will be using for this logo design. So the first one is grid tools, Bezier tool, shape tool, mask tool, and text tool. So the two most important, everything there is important actually, so you can't do one without the other. So even if you create a logo icon, you can't do without adding text to your logo, you understand? And before you can create a shape, especially the kind of logo you sketch, you will need to use the grid tool, so to position the grid before you can use it very well. You understand? So it should be a very long introduction, but I'll try to cut it shorter, and when we are designing you can actually see how we use them properly. So going straight, so the first tool there is the grid tool, which is this icon that is like box up here. So this is the grid tool, and its functions follows. So the first one is you can actually you need to activate the grid tool for you to start using it. So when you click on this sign, this box showing the setting sign, you can easily work on the grid lines, you understand? So you can try to position them the way you want. You can add more to it, you can also delete from it, you understand? So according to the tool here, this plus that is showing beside this vertical line, this straight line, that's for adding, for the one that is vertical, adding another grid line to it. So the other one is for this second horizontal line, which is this. So if you want to add, you can easily add more. If you want to delete, is the next two there, and can easily delete. Then for the second to last is for the position. So maybe a specific grid, you said I want this grid to be in 50%. 50% is the middle, understand? Middle of this place, that's kind of 50%. So if you're not sure, you just need to use this second to last setting and then put it on 50. There's a minus and the plus sign there, put it as 50, and you are good to go. So this is the middle of the place. So the other tool is the magnet tool that is close to the grid, which is this. So this enables you to be able to point out the edges, especially when you are working with a shape, understand? So as we use it, you're going to see what it's doing. It will not show anything here because we've not added any shape to it, you understand? So that is for that. So the second tool here, the second one here is the Bezier tool. So the Bezier tool has to do with this is the tool at this middle place, the Bezier tool. So if you are working only with lines, understand, that is where you use maybe the logo you sketch has to do with the edges. Like you want to write letter H or letter M, you understand? You don't actually want to put the text, you want to make it from scratch. So let me minimize this and hide it. So this is the Bezier tool, and this is VAT. So what this Bezier tool does is they have so many functions. So one of them is this plus sign here, this place. It shows that you can actually add another anchor point. This dot here, this circle at the end of the lines are anchor points. So you can also add more. So when I double click on when I just click on on any of the part of the line, it's going to automatically bring another one. So click and I have another one. When I click again, I have another one. So That is what the first button here does. So the second one is for you to be able to move those anchor points. So the second one, which is this, so now you are showing me something here. So I can actually move this one, and then I'll click on the second one. I can actually move it. Understand? I can click on the third one, work on it, and the fourth one, work on it too. So the last icon here is for you to be able to move the entire anchor point. So bringing in the grid tool, this is what it does. When you bring the grid tool, and then that other function I told you about, this magnet close to the grid. So this is where it works. You understand? So I'm going to click on this second place, and then I'm going to work on this place. So I can actually carry this place and put it at this anchor point for this shape. So this is how it works. So it shows you that this thing is actually in the right place with this edge. I don't know if you understand, but as time goes on, you will if you don't. So I'll work on this second part, and I'm going to carry it to this place. So it shows me that it's in the middle of the vertical line and the horizontal line. So I can actually work on this. And if I want to get a perfect line, we need to bring this edge, this point here, to this anchor point place too. So it will be on a straightforward line. So for this one, so I'm going to do this other side. So this thing here, I'm going to put it on this side so that it will give me a perfect straight line. You understand? So for this one, I'm going to carry it to this place. I'm just showing you what to solve. So for this thing, I'm going to put it at this place too, so that it will show me, it will give me a straight line. So for the second edge for this one, I've not done it, which is this one. I will need to take it to this place. So this sounds complicated, but as time goes on, if you are able to work on this course very well, you understand what I'm saying if you've not had access to Pixellab. So for this, I'm going to carry this. I'm going to carry this to this place, and therefore you can move it. Move it to this place, and then for this mount, you take it to that point. Therefore, this one you also take it to this point. So I have kind of a curve. Understand? So that is what we were doing for. So I can actually change the edges. If I don't want it curved, I want it straight, I can do it. And I also want, if I want to change the color, I can do that. Let me put red so that it will be obvious. So this is it. So when I remove the grid and then click on just the side, I'll see the shape we have created. Understand? So that's just so that's just how to use the Bezier tool. So the other tool there is the shape tool, which is just a normal shape. I won't explain much on this. The shape tool is just you can see the shapes. So this is a rectangle. You can choose from more shapes in this arrow that is written down here. So maybe you can add colors, and then maybe I want another color, like a chart symbol. You can also get it, and maybe other shape you see there. That's what you can actually use in this place. So let me keep it somewhere here, and we are good to go. So I want to bring back those other things so that we'll see them very well. So for this, I'm trying to so for the max tool, now the max tool works with the shape. You understand? So when you're using a max tool, meaning you're going to actually work with what? A shape. So maybe you have a shape that has like 6 edges, or this one has 4 edges, like 6 or 7 edges. You can actually use the max tool to work on that. So I'll hide this, and I'll hide this one, this Bezier tool stuff. let me hide our text too, and then this shape is what we're going to be using to work for the. Now you see in the shape that the edges are showing blurry. Why? Because I am distorting the original shape. Understand? So working with the marks too. So this is it. So in this place where I can actually edit the shape, so it's giving me this anchor point vibes. Why? Because I'm using the magnets in the grid. You understand? So it's showing me that this thing is actually at the middle line. Okay, so you can delete, crop, copy, bring to front, bring to back. So the place I want us to work on is the marks too. Now see, this is the marks. So what the marks does is that you can easily cut the edge of a shape or cut any place you want to cut in a shape. So when I enable it, it's going to cut. This one is cutting inside. So when I click on this out, it's going to cut outside. You understand? So this is it. So just like the bezel tool, you can actually move it. This first sign here is that you can move the anchor point, the edges, and then for the other one is for you to be able to move them whenever you move it to. It will be in the size of that shape that you are working with. You understand? So it's not going to be more than that size of the shape you are working with. So that's why these parts are cutting. So what we'll do with this is that clicking this other tool, you can actually work on this place, taking it to this edge, and then bringing this side to this point. Now making a square. Understand? I'm making just a random square. So I'm going to make this other part to hit this place. Ta-da-da. So I'm going to make here to working with this side. Okay, we are done with that. So working with this other part. Okay, let's work with this one, taking it to this place, bringing this edge to this point, and bringing this one towards to this point, so that to show that it has gotten to the place we wanted it to go. So for this one, you can carry it and put here, make sure it's at that point, and then what we'll do is I'll bring this to this point, just making a normal shape. So the other side I'll bring it to this point. So what I'll do is to carry this side, I'll carry it to this place, and then I'll take it to here. Then the other side I'll take it to this point. So that is just what you use the marks to. So if you want to work on what you sketch and maybe the part that are shaded, that is where this marks tool comes in. You use the marks tool to work on them. So when I off this grid, you're going to see the shape that we have created. So this is the regular shape box size, which is all this one you are seeing here. While this one is the one we've cut out from the original box. So that is just what the marks tool does. So I think the last one is the text. So text is just normal alphabet that you see on your phone. So that is what we use to create this, to type out this. This is just the text, and it's also called the font when it's installed on your phone. So this is the font, and this font, there are different types. You can actually change them. So inside the course, you see what we call typography, where you will know how to install fonts on your phone. This is your phone. Every right up in it is a font, and you can easily install them, and it's going to show on this Pixellab. So this is where you edit your text. If you want to make it caps lock, by clicking these two T's here, and if you click it again to the small letters, understand? So it So this is it. So the other one is the font. Let me show you this place. Font after the mask, you will see the font. So this font is available for this Pixellab. This Pixellab is not downloaded from Play Store. So if it's on Play Store, you're going to see limited amount of fonts here. And then this my font shows your own font that you've installed. So these are the fonts I've installed successfully on my phone, and they've appeared here. You understand? So this other one is recent. To show you the last one you used, the last font you've used. You understand? So the reason for your own font is when you have a specific font, you can download it, install it, and then you can use it to work on what you want to do. So this is the basic introduction to Pixellab. I hope this was not lengthy, and I see you in the next video.